All right, guys. So, here we are. We are starting up again today. Where we left off yesterday was just starting in a little ways on the General Knox Armory DLC. This is our Prelude to 4 series. We are playing through all of the Borderlands mainline games leading up until we get into our release of Borderlands 4, actually. So this is essentially our best option to get us all the way there. We are doing, aiming for a good playthrough of Borderlands 1, pre-sequel, 2, and 3. All of their DLCs, and just kind of going through all of that and trying to do most of the fun, really interesting stuff along the way. Checking out some of the cool stuff. Like I've said before, my name is Nerd with No Land. We are really just trying to check it all out. We recently finished up the main story. We finished up the Zombie Island DLC yesterday, and we did one of the arenas of Moxie's yesterday, and in an effort to try and speed up the rest of them, we decided to come over here to T-Bone and get some XP so that we could use a little bit of our stronger gear. And after killing Shank, we are now right at level 40, so we should be quite a bit stronger, able to just kind of power through those next arenas. And we're probably going to go ahead and make that move over back to Underdome and hopefully get that knocked out first and foremost. And then once we get back on over here, we're going to try and kill that. We will be finishing off with our Robolution as our final DLC. I don't know if we're going to actually make it to that today. The goal is to hopefully get through Knox today. But like I've also brought up previously, we are going to, I'll load up another character and kind of show off a couple of the in-game, like final type area things, just to kind of show that off. You might as well at least, kind of thing. We are going to pop over to the Underdome, though, to knock that out.
There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Might as well grab these. I'm not going to actually turn in this mission with meeting Athena, though, because I'd rather leave that and just have easy, kind of an easy continuation point right here, ready to grab whenever we get done.
Wow, you're not dead?
Hey man, Scooter here. I could sure use you to get out of doing some actual work. Come on in and I'll give you another job.
There we go, heading over to the Underdome. So these should probably take around that like 20-minute mark to finish each. There's just really not much we can do to speed it up past that. So we did get this new double anarchy that we're gonna use. What the hell else were we waiting for level 44? Is it a comm? Dude, I have no idea. Gonna okay, a raven and a wildcat. That's pretty cool. just to casually see. The Wildcat's pretty nice. It's a pretty solid SMG. You see that massive mag. The ultimate close quarters feline, and the Raven is a pretty solid rifle. It's another burst rifle. 2 more bullets make all the difference. Probably not going to worry about the Raven for sure. I am going to go ahead and sell all of this though. Probably. Whatever, dude. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy it, man. It's a legendary. It's cool. A little cool matters. You know how it is. Come on. We gotta use the cool stuff when we find it. So we did come over here and do, what is it? We did Helburbia, if I remember correctly. Yep, we did Helburbia. Over here is the Angelic Ruins. We'll probably, yeah, let's go ahead and knock this out. So, as you can probably tell, there's going to be quite a bit of Guardians.
The Angelic Ruins! Who loves you and who do you love? Your baby blues may work on me, but will they work on this?
As you can see, the Raven's pretty neat. Nothing all that insane, though.
Whatever. Dang. It's Gunwave time! And West the Weasel. I like it when things pop.
And you don't even get proficiency here because you're not getting any experience. That's one thing that also kind of blows about this whole area. You just got to remember, you're really not getting any kind of bonuses while you're here. Kind of as a whole, this area it's meant to just be a slog.
Can you keep this pace up? I find few others can.
And while you're here,
There's so many of them. What are you going to
you
do
are
against
just
the
kind of
Horde Wave?
fighting it out.
Another head goes boom!
on the other side of the pod.
Nicely done. Nice wave.
Badass wave time.
You may think you're shit hot, but you haven't seen the badass wave yet.
There's our Guardians. Gotta remember also, Guardians have range attacks that are pretty gnarly too, with those throwing blades. He's able to take care of most of that though, so it's not too bad.
Lilith is beating them down. No one can stand in her way.
Make sure to get ammo on this one. Never want to get too low, especially in these early waves. It's really not. You never want to be super behind is the main thing.
Don't show any mercy to our next boss, Mr. Nine Toes. Look at that little Lilith go, beating all them boys down.
Shred down both of the homies. Iridian Lightning, cool. Not great, but you know, fun nevertheless.
Round and round we go. Where I'll stop? I don't know. Know what I could use right now? A new round! Enjoy!
Alright, let's see. Oh, cool. They're gonna actually have some useful weapons
Baby, baby, baby. You're doing so well.
that I can't get.
I can't stop now. Next wave! Woo! Another one bites the dust. It's tough out there, ain't it, Lilith?
There's no escaping, Mark.
Okay. Clearly I'm going to have to ratchet up the challenge on you.
Go here, get a couple health and ammo. There we
You
go.
better have a good shield, because with dead aim, those bad guys will have a tough time missing.
Try to hit them with the masher this time.
Guess
That'd be
what
nice.
round it is? Gun wave! Did I promise you a
Oh, great. Lance. Like I said, it's not that they're hard. They're just annoying. But really not too bad. Now that I have girl power on and being able to just pop a kill to start regenning really makes it a lot less of a worry most of the time.
Oh, I guess I could always just make the bad guys have stronger shields, no? The hard wave is coming to eat you! Oh, no.
Same thing as usual. Hard waves are always the wave I want the shield modifier on, if I can have it on something specific. Guardian wave is by far the worst.
Beating all them boys down. Waves are like the atoms, and rounds, they're the molecules, and I'm, well, never mind. Nice wave. This is
Badass
too easy.
wave,
Let's beef up the baddies, shall we?
Take time.
Here come the badasses.
Shouldn't be too bad. A little preemptive. Being able to just forcibly keep the shield up is probably the biggest help on this. I'm actually just going to sit in phase walk this whole duration, let the health regen as much as possible, just because I know kind of get away with it. Really want to make sure I get as much as I can out of these ammo drops here. Knowing I'm coming up on the boss round. Gotta make sure I get back all the way to full, hopefully. Which that'll put me right there. Or at least good enough.
What's that? You want a hammer fight? Dodge this hammer!
Sludge.
The mighty
Easy peasy.
sledge! Lilith is dangerous!
A nice little knockback. curious how it does damage, yeah. But we know what really does any of the damage here. It's all about there, guys. Come on. So we actually got a purple this time, which is really dope. You see, it, you know, when it hits, it hits. That's a massive upgrade. That's...
Keep it coming. You're tougher than I expected.
Okay. Wait, hold on. So I'm not crazy. What? Okay. So level 37, level 35, but when you take them off, all of a sudden it is level 40. And that goes down to 32. Okay. I feel better. I thought I was crazy for a second there. Thinking that... So it did have a level requirement of 40.
It's time for the shotgun challenge.
Doesn't matter because this thing is
shotgun will work great.
way better.
Everything else? Well, might as well not bother. Oh, you want me to stop? Bring on the next wave!
Oh, wow. I don't love having a sight on my SMGs, but this one's one of the better sights, so I can at least survive with it. I don't mind as bad.
You've earned it.
Now, if we could just find us a
Get your sidearms ready.
pretty
It's
solid
time for the pistol challenge. Your pistol will work great. Everything else, well, not so much.
upgrade for the class mod. I mean, obviously, the one we have is pretty amazing, but let's just find like a high region. We'd be in business. Part of what's making this anarchy so much better is the fire rate is just so much higher.
Look at that little Lilith go.
So I'm trying to
Beating all
tap
them
fire it much
boys
more.
down.
So I'm only letting, you know, limited shots go, and it's still just, you know, that was 6 shots there. So 24 actual pellets hit.
I've made headshots count for nothing.
And for both of those rounds, I had reduced damage on this sub, so I was pretty much hitting for half damage.
The hard way.
If I'm not wrong. So yeah. So I'm actually doing normal damage now. No bonus, but
Let's see some more of that. Lilith is dangerous. Having completed this wave gift of killing, let me tell you. Better aim for the head. Shooting the enemy anywhere else is just a waste of ammo.
Heading into badass round.
Snap! Is it? Could it be? The badass wave! It's raining body parts! Who do you love?
Not being able to use the crits against Guardians isn't a huge negative. It kind of sucks because it really just helps powering through those massive shields. But like I said, it's not like the end of the world for you. And it's still just reduced damage. It's not like you don't do crit. You're still at least hitting them. So. Oh, I completely misread what that was. I thought it was
This one is
to only do body shots.
None may challenge
I didn't really. That one might have actually been the hybrid. I didn't like get a great look. That one might have been the hybrid. Okay, I am gonna have to use other stuff for a bit. So I'm probably gonna stick to the masher for a bit. Need ammo. Oh, the thunderstorm. Okay, I will show that off for a second. So that is the Iridian shotgun. That's what these are.
I had no idea you'd get this far. You've proven far more entertaining than I would have guessed.
So, kind of shitty sights. Kind of the same vibe of a weird
Shields are tough, huh?
little
I bet
floaty
this will make 'em
thing.
even
Very
tougher.
neat
The
designs,
bad guys with
but
shields will have them regenerate quick like a bunny.
they look very neat.
You may think it hurts now. Wait for this.
These also have some knockback, but nothing near what Sludge's does. Yeah, this one is pretty solid. You got it. Essentially, it's literally just a shotgun, and it's 200 times 8. It's just a really strong shotgun. The worst problem is it has to recharge, so its reload is forever, effectively. But as you see, it's hitting like a truck. This is probably one of the best Iridian weapons in the game because of how strong it is. And its fire rate is really strong also. And they can actually recharge while you're in phase wall.
Look at that little bullet.
So while you're doing your phaser up, they can start recharging. So you can use that as kind of another way to help get your little bit of extra time going. Just like with how we do it, to give our shield time to start recharging, stuff like that. Even though now we don't have to worry about that anymore since we have girl power.
Your pistol will work great. Everything else, well, not so much. Bang! Guess what round it is? Gun wave!
There's too many!
I think that'll leave a mark.
That's why we have become much tankier just off the ability to instantly start recharging our shield. Because normally anytime a single bullet would hit you, you gotta wait the period of time with no damage to be able to start recharging. And now just, oh, nope, never mind. I want more shield. And it just, it creates such a massive amount of effective HP for you.
It's time for the SMG challenge. Your SMG will work great. Everything else, well, not so much. It's time for the hard way!
Not really something I need a ton of extra damage for, being the horde wave, but you know.
Melissa's beating them down. No one can stand in her way. Yeah, let's save the congratulations for when we finish the round, shall we?
I want to top up as much as we can there. And it's ideal to kind of wait here.
This one is bizarre. Your damage will increase,
Okay, cool.
but your accuracy will decrease.
Just put it in his mouth and we'll be alright. Should be our boy.
It's time for the badass wave! Another one bites the dust!
Just keep it the same. Yeah, there we go. Our boys.
Can't keep this one down. Let's welcome His Royal
Oh.
Highness, King Wee Wee! I promised you a show, or didn't I? Who loves
You brought some
you
friends.
and who do you love? Look at that little Lilith go, beating all them boys
Just does
down.
a couple Novas. That's a big carnage there. Wave blaster and a sweep. 400 damage carnage is kind of nuts.
Man, I'm getting impressed.
That's for sure.
Maybe you could go another whole round for me? Hmm? Oh, just one more, and then I'll let you rest.
I guess I'll use it
You
on
ready
the
to
round
get your
where it's
pilots on? Try this.
boosted.
Another head goes boom.
Just kind of a quick reminder while we're doing this. I do appreciate anyone that stops by, checked out any of these videos. I stream all of this on Twitch at twitch.tv/nerdwithnolan. Or if you're watching this on Twitch, I upload all of this onto my YouTube at YouTube /nerdwithnolan. Both have the link to the other in the description and in the bios. Appreciate it if you check out the any other content that I do post. I am gonna be following up on the rest of the series to finish up with Prelude 2-4, as well as I will be doing content for Borderlands 4. I also plan to do quite a bit of content for, you know, other games, anime, stuff like that. I'm pretty big into Pokemon, the trading card game as well. Plan on playing Legends ZA whenever that comes out. I'm into a lot of different hobbies as well. Love music, stuff like that. So
What do you want?
I'll probably be kind of
It's
including a
just a
little
way
bit of
for crying
everything.
out loud.
So if you guys are interested in any of that, or at least want to check it out with me along the way and kind of see what I got to say, I'd love it if you stop by,
Better
drop
kill
a
'em
follow,
quick.
and
The bad guys'
see what we
health
do
will
along
be
this journey.
regenerating. Pew, pew, pew. It's gunwave time.
You sure wanted it.
Lilith is dangerous. Look at that little Lilith go, beating all them boys down.
Trying to get to, trying to learn video editing also.
Shields are tough, huh? I bet this
So
will
far,
make
I've
them even
been
tougher.
pretty much
The
just
bad
uploading the
guys with shields will have them
VODs
regenerate quick
without
like a bunny.
any real editing.
Don't let this blood of
I played with
flesh
a little bit,
overcome you.
but
The hard
don't really know what I'm
way.
doing yet. So that's also kind of a journey we're playing with. The varying levels of success at
Lilith
this point.
is dangerous. Lilith's Nice wave.
If it works, it works. Can't really hate.
You'll be on cloud 9 after I'm done with you. Rise to new heights. Here come the badasses.
Whenever I hear these guys, it always just sounds like, I just think of Dark Templars, pretty much, from StarCraft. This is exactly what I feel like Dark Templars would literally just be if you were playing a first-person StarCraft game. I mean, they were making on that one game at one point. I don't remember why they canned it, but I'm pretty sure Blizzard canned it after some time.
This guy's weapon is insane. You better be quick on your feet. Here he is, Master McCloud.
Easy fight. Nothing too impressive. And that is it for the Angelic Ruins.
Life is a circle. You feel like a hamster?
So another like 25-ish minute run there. And that leaves us with just the gully to finish off proving ourselves. Now, what makes the Underdome kind of crucial is what you get from finishing this the missions here. Or maybe I should reframe it. The bank is not the only interesting mechanic that was brought in. Gotta go open that barrel.
In case you didn't
because
notice,
we were given
you just completed another wave.
Really awesome concept of the bank here, which was later adapted and grown into not only the bank, but the claptrap storage, which allows you to transfer gear between characters, which is just great. A really awesome thing that allows so much more for you to really do stuff between characters. Nothing hurts worse than farming and accidentally getting the best item for someone else and just being stuck. You know, a perfect god roll of an item for a character you're not playing, and just being stuck with it. And then hypothetically having to hope you have a buddy that could help you trade it. You know, you give it to them and then move it over to your other character through that. It's just not the fun way to go about it. It's a pain. So then they set up the claptrap storage, and that was just great.
They love it when you finish off a wave, don't
Super
they?
simple system that makes perfect sense. But this reward that we're actually going to get from here is the first iteration of getting a skill point. So we actually are going to get skill points from Finishing the Underdome as rewards for doing these challenges.
Did I promise you a show or didn't I? Who loves you and who do you love? Ooh, it's looking absolutely delicious down there. Nicely done. Nice wave. Here come the badasses! Keep your eyes on Lilith. She's on a roll.
So we do have the little portal over here that looks kind of like a fast travel. Well, I mean, when I say that, it is a little teleporter, but it looks like the fast travel sequence.
Don't show any mercy to our next boss, Mr. Nine Toes!
You remind me of my mother. I hate that.
Let's see some more of that!
Good old Nine Toes.
Okay, fine. You win this round. Fine. What do you want, a pony? Who takes care of you? Who gives you what you want? Get your sidearms ready. It's time for the pistol challenge. Your pistol will work great. Everything else, well, not so much. Your baby blues may work on me, but will they work on this?
gotta remember
It's
barrels
just a
are
weight for crying out loud.
pretty much like the strongest thing in the world in this franchise.
Oh, this one is fun.
Up until
with dodgeball, the enemies will
pretty
be
much
hard to
like,
pin down. They'll be dodging like mad.
I think in 3 they tone it down a little bit, and you can survive a barrel, but like even still, it can very quickly turn an entire encounter south for you.
Lilith is beating them down. No one can stand in her way.
As a little tidbit, so canonically, Moxie, after doing this, with the Underdome here, she's actually gonna, you hear her kind of flirting a little bit with the Vault Hunters. And Mordecai, the hunter from this game, actually, he does this, and she takes such a liking to him that they end up having a little bit of relation. And so yeah.
Keep your eyes on Lilith. She's on a roll. Lilith is dangerous. Can you keep this pace up? I find few others can.
Scoop up these couple ammo spots.
You
That'd
got
probably
an
be
elemental
enough.
weapon? Now's the time to use it. Elemental challenge.
So our only elemental
You may
is
think you're shit hot,
this
but
Iridian,
you
because it
haven't
does
seen the
electric,
badass
and then our
way
action
yet.
skill.
And pop went the weasel. I like it when things pop.
Too bad. Oh. That's pretty easy.
Can you dodge a revolver? You'd better. Let's welcome.
Oh, okay.
One-Eye Jack!
One-Eyed Jack actually drops a pretty cool revolver in his normal fight. We didn't fight him. We just kind of skipped his quest initially, but go ahead and pick that up. Not necessarily like a great one, but it's a neat effect and really pretty pattern and materials. There's also a SMG called the Tsunami that has a similar wave pattern and bullet effect.
Baby,
Just
you're doing so well. I
a
can't
little.
stop now. Next wave! Congratulations for when we finish the round, shall we? Oh, you're
no shield?
That means no shields at all. Lovely.
Okay. Well, we have our action skills, so we can pretty reliably just regen health and kind of take a break whenever we're in need. And they're up top and down low. Just clear out this lower half first.
Absolutely delicious down there.
And I'll open up the fight up here with action skill. So when they deploy a Scorpio turret like that, you can shoot the shield, like I just did there. All that does though is remove the shield, so they don't have the cover anymore, but they do not have the actual like turret is still there. You can kill that also, but it's a much harder target, so you specifically have to make sure you're hitting that. Wow, that was a lame hold wave.
Oh, and yeah, nice wave, whatever. Ding, ding.
Okay. Oh wow, they called it early. Okay.
Quite a bit more lethal now. Enjoy. Oh snap! Is it? Could it be the badass wave?
They called it on the first pod of
Look at that little Lilith go, beating all them boys down.
Alright. Works for me, whatever. Gets us through it quicker, that's all that matters.
Please show your appreciation for
Bonehead. Okay. That was pretty easy. Get up here, get our loot, and then reset. More of the same.
He really worked hard out there. I can't wait to see how you handle this round. Oh, you're naked. That means
Naked
no
again?
shields at all. Lovely.
Not that bad.
You may think it hurts now. Wait for this. Nice way.
Just like with the other rounds, gotta make sure, gotta preserve enough ammo. Doing a good job of it so far, but you never want to get like super low.
Turn up the speed on the bad guys, huh? It's time for the gun raid!
They're really letting it go, aren't they? Another good opportunity, just to make sure I regain quite a bit of health.
It's raining body parts! Who do you love? Let's see if we can get all the way through the round. That will impress me.
Plenty of ammo.
Oh, this one is fun. With dodgeball, the enemies will be hard to pin down. They'll be dodging like mad. Keep your eyes on Prelude. She's on a roll.
This is definitely not the most engaging way to go about this arena, but this is for sure just a very slow and tedious kind of mission in general. That is one thing why I really don't love the Circles of Slaughter. Even in the newer games, they just don't ever feel like there's much substance to them. I just don't really get much of a point to them, really, if you want to be honest. I feel like they're very boring.
It's time for the badass way.
understand why they have them, because they are a good farming spot and people like it, but I definitely don't think it's something that we should be campaigning as some important part of in-game content. I think it just really kind of sets us up for failure more so than anything else, by essentially getting Gearbox to put more time and effort into these kind of arenas, making them focus time and effort into these types of content dumps instead of like better raid encounters. Freezer. The more we have them put their effort towards meaningful in-game content instead of something like this, which for a lot of the players ends up being just kind of one and done. I did it to check off the mission or to get the achievement.
Okay, fine. You win this round.
When they could have done, like, I think the takedowns are a step in the right direction at least. I may not have enjoyed all of the takedowns, but I think they were for sure a step in the right direction.
Are you ready for this?
Or the trials.
I don't think you're ready for this.
I had fun with the trials. I didn't necessarily farm them. They definitely, especially after the Wonderlands in-game kind of running those, it definitely felt it started going in the wrong direction entirely with Wonderlands' kind of rendition of it, but that doesn't mean that it's too far gone either. They can definitely salvage that and bring it right around to a really good spot and a really nice in-game activity. I would even take it farther and say that they probably have a really nice gameplay loop in that. If they can utilize that, maybe not do it in the form of like a like live service style, like weekly reset style reward, but more of an actual, like, you know, some type of time-based reset, even if it's just daily reset or every couple hours the chest resets, and it's a higher chance to get like some type of tiered loot or something, you know, noteworthy out of that chest instead of a standard odds chest. I don't know.
Beating all them boys down.
Don't necessarily, it doesn't have to be anything too overpowered of a farm, but some type of purpose, like a purposeful farm to it that makes it feel rewarding in its own right for completing it, or exclusives to it, like specific legendaries or uniques just in it. Sounds fine too. That's always good.
Look at that little Lilith go, beating all them boys down.
The only reason I lean away from that is because it's not exactly a event that is, you know, it's more focused on timing and that kind of thing. You know, it's more tailored towards score and that kind of stuff. So it feels like it'd be more. It'd feel better instead of I'm farming this specific enemy in the activity to something else, I guess. There's 2 waves left. The badass wave and then the final boss. And then we are complete with this arena. Alrighty. Gotta grab a couple of these ammo boxes if it's on the way. Not really gonna go searching for anything. Post up right here, and I'm just gonna spam grenades pretty much in this corner. The transfusions just kind of float. As per usual, really easy to just kind of bunny hop his AoEs. And that is the gully beaten.
You might actually provide some real entertainment tonight.
So that took about 45-50 minutes total to beat both of those. So I mean, you're looking at a bit over an hour to knock out all 3 of those arenas. It's not that bad, man. It just really doesn't feel super fun to do. You're not super excited to do them is the real issue. But you get skill points for doing it, which is pretty nuts. That's where it really comes in. Also, so the capstone over here, every bullet you fire has a chance to daze, which is what really makes this tree insane, especially with like a double anarchy, shooting 4 bullets at a time at high fire rate, getting that up to 5 out of 5. In case you might notice that. That's the next skill we're gonna start going into. Can probably spec out of Blackout also at this point. Blackout's just really good to have because any bonus to that cooldown is really useful. But especially just to start getting into this. And I'm probably just going to go ahead and get into it. Or no, we're killing everything just fast enough. I don't think it really matters. But so these are the full difficulty variants of them. So if you were to come in and do these now, it's essentially now we're at the hard versions. So you start getting more of your challenges, kind of going the whole hog on it. Yeah, it's just rough, man. Pretty strong launcher there.
If you need healing, step right up.
Okay, because I did get that Iridian, I've been, I moved over to that. I'm probably going to keep that on. The Crux has definitely done us really good so far. But because it is starting to kind of taper off, mostly because of the guys that we're dealing with now, a lot of them have armor, especially in the Nox DLC. It was shredding in the Zombie Island DLC and in base game, but in the Nox DLC, it's gonna start really struggling. So we're probably gonna go ahead and get rid of that. This does the lightning damage, or the shock damage, which really just helps. Plus, it just kind of fries on its own. It's not the best for like big fights because we kind of just dump all 3 of its shots on the same target and instantly nuke them. The Raven here's waiting to be replaced by pretty much anything we can. And I very much so mean anything we can. That's something we can. It's not some fix-all best thing ever, but it is a functional option. Just giving a decent little extra burst of damage when we need it. So we'll go ahead and sell these. Get that extra going. And in case anyone's forgotten, Carnages are shotguns that shoot rockets.
You won't find fighter gear anywhere on the planet.
Okay, so we are all good on that. And okay, we are all good all around here. So I am still babysitting the recovering, fresh out of surgery dog right now. She's hanging out next to me. So I might need to take a break here and there because she's needing something. Or if you hear any whining or anything like that, that's because I have her posted up next to me. And she's set up with her donut. We got her one of those inflatable donuts instead of the traditional plastic cone. Trying to be a little bit more comfortable for her. One of her spots that was removed, the tumor thing, was right behind her shoulder, or her neck, on her shoulder blades.
Hey man,
in between them.
Scooter here. I could sure use you to get out and doing some actual work. Come on in and I'll give you another job.
I'm not going to waste any time. There are 2 objectives that must be fulfilled to destroy the armory. Number 1, construct a detonator that will send a signal to the bombs stored in the Atlas Depot, activating their detonation sequence. It will require my knowledge of computer networks to gather the pieces that construct it, so that is my mission. Number 2, the access code to enter the depot was changed after I went AWOL. Acquiring the new code is your mission. You should start your investigation of Lance bunker to the north. If you infiltrate the base, we may be able to locate some record of the access code.
So she gave us another type of the Iridian rifles. So we were getting the Iridian Lightnings before, so similar scope. So those were shooting like a actual like lightning bolt forward, whereas this is a much faster of the Iridian balls, and you see, you know, you're getting a lot more shots out of it initially, but the damage is much lower. So it's, you know, those were getting around like that 200 to 300. Those were like a sniper, whereas this is more like the kind of like combat rifles in terms of damage. So these are cool, but not quite as effective as some of the other options. Looking at our options here. So we got the still got a couple of the Omega ambushes, which will just happen. We could get a Digistruct module off of a car. We'll do that while we're out there. We got to get that code. We got to kill these two guys that are kind of fun. Yeah, we'll probably focus on this one initially. Yeah, we'll start off with this. My bad. I personally like to use this car more than the Monster. It's just a lot faster, gets you around quite a bit easier. When you don't bump into the wall, trying to be sneaky. But mostly just a matter of getting you around a little bit easier, a little bit faster. And it's more similar to the standard kind of car that we've been driving this whole time. So our first lieutenant that we are here to hang out with gonna be just up this way.
Let's see what we've got.
A nice stinger. Still not better than what we already got because of that amazing pickup earlier. Excuse me for that cough, guys.
Kill 'em all!
Well, that was pretty dumb. And they're all under because of the... Yeah. So they get stuck under you with the jetpack. Is what happens a lot with this. So so you'll see that happen pretty regularly. So don't like stress about that. You see a bunch of dots under you. It's probably because of that. They're just standing under you. Great. Great. So this is Kairos' power. I mean, solid damage. I'll definitely take it over this, probably. Just to kind of have something. We were talking about needing something to have some sort of additional damage source there. So. Sadly, not near good enough, but pretty nice. Just gets so squirrely, dude. Since we're already at a vehicle spot,
if you would like information about purchasing a drone of this kind, contact Sheila in the wholesale department. Atlas, the power of the gods in your hands.
rolling on through. Nothing wrong, nothing to see.
Atlas, preserving Pandora for the future.
All right. For whatever reason, that door is just wildly out of place. So, if you're noticing, the transfusion type of healing effects coming off of him every time I shoot him with this, this has the same type of healing effects that Moxie weapons start having in Borderlands 2 and from any point in the future. And it also shares the same red text as Moxie's signature SMG as well. Literally don't even know what was the deal there. But yeah, so the Kairos' power is a pretty solid sniper overall, damage-wise, and then on top of that, it also has a pretty neat effect. The main issue is it doesn't have a crit damage bonus, but it makes up for it in that it does a pretty significant healing effect. Just easier to take him out quick. Typhon's not necessarily difficult, but he's also just kind of a pain in the ass. So this is the Typhoon. As usual, the Space Cadets are stuck and making a lot of noise. So with that simple pickup, we have essentially, with that skill pickup, we have now turned into a pretty much instant stun on anybody we look at with this double anarchy. Between its fire rate and the number of bullets going their way, it's just almost always going to hit them and immediately turn their whole brain off. So the pattern on this is pretty dope. And then sort of a little like wiggle, like spiraling bullet effect, and they what you can do is part of what people have done in with some of the mods is you would take the Typhoon as well as a specific other bullet effect, and you would put these two types of effects together and put them on a single gun, and typically add a multi-shot to it, and that would be able to over-stimulate someone's console or machine, and it would typically lead to a lot of issues on their actual game. Sometimes crashing games or even overheating their entire PC or console. That's happened quite a few times. Specifically with that specific combination I was talking about, it never was bad enough to do anything all that crazy aside from just crashing someone's game. Typically it was whoever's host. Well, typically what would happen if you weren't the host and you were in the lobby, everyone would crash. But everyone who was... Let me start over. Everyone who was in the lobby, if someone shot that in the air, everyone who was in the lobby would crash. And everyone who was actually everyone who hosted it. So if you were just hosting it and in the lobby, because in this game, there's 4 people, one of you's the host, meaning it's your home session. Your console or PC, depending on how strong your PC was, typically your PC would also not only crash the game, but lock up, and it would freeze your PC, and you'd have to hard reset and restart your PC. There's definitely some other malicious things that were created in the modding scene. There was some ways that you could take some of the passive healing class mods for like Mordecai, where you could just roll those over into integer overflow, and they would just go a little too high, and make it so that everyone had infinite negative health regen, meaning everyone would immediately go down constantly. So and then there was also people with modded shields that kept you alive permanently, stuff like that. But there was a lot of stuff you could do to mess with people. Alright guys, are y'all ready for some of the best voice acting in the entire franchise? Right here, right now.
Ice cream day! Oh snap! It's ice cream day! Rocky Road! A la mode! Oh, I'm in the mode for ice cream day! Oh, dear God, what was that? Oh, you were recording that? Dude, that is so mean. You are so mean, Derek. I am not sharing my ice cream with you. It's Rocky Road, too.
Oh, I heard. I just need the access code for today.
No, Derek. It was your day to have the access code. I'm on personal ice cream leave of absence. Code 3.5.31 in the manual clearly states.
Then where is the code?
Oh, you had it. I saw you.
Oh, no, that is bad. Oh, I screwed up big time.
Did you do, Derek?
I might have played hooky to go check out the world's largest bullet. I think I left it there.
You left the access code. Something that jeopardizes all of our lives, that's all of them, at the world's largest bullet?
Yes, correct.
I got ice cream. Ice cream.
Yeah, he got ice cream. But like, does it really matter though? Like, can you hate? He got ice cream though, so kind of works out. go ahead, grab our node right here. Also, and then we are gonna hop on over to get our stuff here, which is a few little missions, nothing all that insane.
So I just got a birthday card from the Admiral. It's got a picture of a dragon on it. It says, "To my special friend on his birthday, flame on." And the dragon is lighting the candles on a cake with his fire breath. It doesn't even make sense to me. It's like mowing your lawn with a nuclear weapon, and it's not even my birthday. I need to kill you so I can leave. So maybe just kill yourself, save me the trouble, mate.
Warning, the contents on this drone can poison small pets.
I thought I was going the right way, but just going on autopilot really throws you off sometimes. I mean, that guy he's definitely in the gym. He stopped the whole car. You gotta respect the time and effort in the gym. I've been actually trying to work out quite a bit more. I stopped for a while. I had not two, but I had a few surgeries on my shoulders, both left and right. So they're both quite messed up, and not only did that make it hard to get anything done working out, but it also made it kind of hard to want to work out in the gym. All the stuff that I used to know how to do and really enjoy doing in the gym is quite a bit harder. So I've been trying to do that again and really make an effort. So we're kind of getting back into that. Been trying to cap every workout off with at least like a good 20-minute ride on the stationary bike. It was actually kind of wild. One of the first days I got back into working out, I looked it up and when you're upside down, you take a lot of damage on your car. It does count as airborne time though, so you can get that challenge done. But the challenge doesn't do a ton for me anymore, XP wise. So. But what I was saying is, so, it's a little harder trying to stay in the gym and get much out of it. But I've been working on that. But first couple days I got on the bike, and I used to do a lot of running. So when I hopped on there and I did first target was aimed for like a 5K. And see how fast I could do that, and just kind of do a casual time. But in doing that, I aimed for like just a solid time I knew I could hold. And I ended up doing it in right around, I think it was 12 minutes. So maintaining like right at a 4-minute mile, a little over, or a little under, I should say. And I thought that was okay. Obviously, I know if I was running that'd be pretty crazy. for just starting back exercising. But being that I used to run quite a bit, you know, my fastest miles were a bit under 5 minutes. I never really did anything under, I think maybe around 4:45. That kind of range was probably the fastest I ever did, like for actual like consistent races. That I could actually have timed. I can't remember anything much faster than that. For a really casual run, I could do like a 6:30, almost like with my eyes closed. That was pretty repeatable, like to the exact second. I had a really crazy pace for that. I could maintain that pretty much without any issue for a good 10 miles or so. So I was a really good runner. As far as I was concerned, at least, you know, I was not some ultra marathon runner in training, that's for sure. But as far as I was concerned, I was a pretty solid runner. And so for like a 5K, I think I had run around like a 14-minute 5K before. So I knew a 5K was not some impossible to do. And not 14. Maybe that's a bit cap. I think it was probably around like 15 minutes. Let me not cap here. I know it was under 16 minutes for sure. Because my buddy that started with the initial timer, I was the reason I know I ran a sub 16 minute is I was actually volunteering at this 5K, and my buddy that started with the initial start timer, he went ahead and kind of cranked it out from the starting gun. Obviously it wasn't a starting gun, they just kind of yelled go with a blowhorn. What is it, loudspeaker? You know what I'm talking about. So they yelled go, and all the people ran. But what I did, since I was volunteering with them, that's our boy Meat Popsicle. Since they said go, I was helping people. I was helping set stuff up. I waited, and it was a good minute, maybe 2 minutes after they said go, something like that, is when I actually went ahead and started running. I let everyone kind of get off the starting line, make sure everything was taken care of, and then I was able to start running. And I caught up with him and ran it, and he finished right around at that 16-minute mark. So I was able to finish with him, and I waited at least a minute to change after the starting time. And not to toot my own horn, but that for sure wasn't in my prime running years either. But I also just hadn't timed myself any outside of that time, so I'll just take what I got. You know what I mean? If I hadn't done it, then if I haven't done it outside of that, then I'll be cool with whatever I got. But that being the only timed, like, fastest 5K I've ever done, I'm pretty content with, for sure, sub 16, probably sub 15 minute 5K. But I biked the, what was it, 12 minute just about 5K And then I felt a little confused. I was like, okay, that feels pretty good. Let me look up, like, what is the average? What's a good 5K time on a bike? And then when I looked it up, I actually found out that, I don't know if this is surprising to anybody, but dude, according to the average, I don't remember the average time to bike a 5K, but the average time for like a normal person to run a 5K is fucking 30 minutes. That is insane. Like, dude, 30 minutes for a 5K is ridiculous. We gotta do better. Like, if we as a, like, I'm not even gonna say like as a country, just like as people, if we're cool with a 30-minute 5K, we are doing something wrong. A 5K is like 3.12 something miles. We're saying like 10 minutes a mile, guys. If that's an acceptable time to run a 5K, that's not okay. It is my main point. It's not that anybody's like, if I'm all for like, hey, you gotta start somewhere, but guys, that's ridiculous. I don't know, man. It just kind of drove me when I figured out that that's what they were saying a average time was. And this isn't, bringing this up isn't to discredit anyone that does start trying to run and like, that's what they can do. I want anyone that does try to get into fitness or anything like that, and you know, that's all they can manage right away. Dude, you were killing it just by showing up. Like, anything you can do day one is already ahead of the curve of anyone that doesn't show up. But just know, you're there to get better. Every day, you're there to get better. No matter what, we can't be cool with just being mediocre. The whole point of, like, trying to do it, if you're doing something, it's because you're doing it, it's gotta be worth doing. I don't know. That just really, like, kind of bothered me. I don't know. If that little tangent, you know, wasn't really your cup of tea, that's my bad. I'll try to leave it out next time. But I just really just that kind of thing kind of chaps my ass a little bit and never really get it. But at the same time, I'm not a hater that's just gonna get on people's ass for no reason, man. Everyone's life. You know, you live it how you want to. Even if there was a problem with how someone's doing something, the problem is never with the person. The problem is with the decision. A lot of people take stuff and attack a person for it, and that's the wrong way to go about stuff. all just people too. So I am just driving around here looking for bandits. Hopefully ones that aren't stuck in the ground. That's ideal. I guess we'll come place the charge and go that route, do all this, and hopefully along the way we'll see some more stuff planted, or more bandit patrols. Yeah, the drifters are just super annoying. They're not super like difficult to kill in this game. Excuse me. Yeah, they're fairly simple to kill. Their weak spots take quite a big damage modifier. The issue is more of just that. Well, that's okay. Thought I fell outside of the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can at least pop one of their spots from up here just to see. It is kind of the downside of not having much zoom on these, but even still, you see I'm doing decent damage just by hitting randomly, so it's not too bad. Gotta make sure we take him out. Pop over here, hopefully get a box full of SMG. Yep, nothing all that important in there. Kind of same issue there. Alright, so here we are, coming up on the site. Quite a few ammo boxes around here. Once again, hoping for big, fat loads of SMG. Like that. And that. Another Lance chest. We will be grabbing that once we get down there. Bad and bad. I mean, it's not bad, but, you know, not great. So, we gotta get over there. And what better way than to make sure we just get this Lance chest while we're at it. It could have had something great in it, you know. Yeah. Have absolutely no idea what this was supposed to do. Like a functional idea of what it was supposed to accomplish here. Probably not gonna finish this one up, is my guess. Just I don't personally see enough bandit patrols, and I'm not gonna sit out here and wait for them to spawn. You see him kind of poop them all out. Really easy to just kind of poop out all of the stuff for us. Especially if you have the machine gun turret instead of the rocket. Very easy to just kind of get up under them and they kind of let it all go for you.
Haven't you tried Engorge yet? What's stopping you? Side effects? Are a few seeping boils going to stop you from satisfying the woman you can never obtain? It's time to try Engorge, and you'll be seeping.
Progress report. I've acquired the necessary pieces and the mission is on schedule. The detonator should be prepared by the time you have acquired the code. Athena out.
I'd try Engorge. I don't think they'd be able to stop me from buying as much Engorge as I could carry.
that your gun just doesn't hold enough bullets, then SS
I mean,
has the solution.
that's definitely nice, but still. And here we go. This is what I was looking for earlier when we tried to swap over to that other type of build. So an equalizer is going to have ammo regen on it innately. You can see here it's got quite a bit of ammo regen. It is going to do less damage than our masher that we have, but even still, it's a solid damaging revolver with plenty of ammo regen, good reload speed, good fire rate, and it's bladed, which really just kind of puts the icing on the cake for us. So if we wanted to go back to that action skill kind of bursty build, or even a hybrid of the two, we could. I might be so inclined. We'll see. I might try it out, but yeah. The masher's really solid here, but just a bit more fun to swap over.
Engorge, the only product ever to be personally endorsed by notorious ladies man, Mr. Shank.
Yeah, so this shit is tits, guys. You should see what my bitch thinks of me now. Her name is Chad Mina, and she...
My mission is accomplished. When you have the code, rendezvous at our previous location. Athena out.
You don't need
Yeah.
to be a better shot. You just need to shoot more bullets.
Mr. Shank is 100%. Dude, did they actually break it so you can't donate to the bullet? Dude, what the hell? Dude, that's kind of lame. So, pretty easy way to get back is age-old save quit. Because there is no fast travel in the entire zone here. Or at least unless they change anything with the remaster, I should say. From what I know, there is no fast travel in this entire DLC. Aside from the starting zone there.
Good. You're here. This is the detonator. Time to take the fight to Atlas. I'll monitor your progress and provide support from here. Good luck.
So, this is the bridge. And Ajax.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Great to see you.
Skyscraper. Mostly because it's not too far out of the way. Kind of worth stopping up at Marcus just to see.
Welcome to want to shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs covered.
Like with most of the stuff, kind of unlikely we're gonna really get all that much, but you never know. We'll top off our ammo here with Scooter and then hop in.
Is your mission accomplished? You can go. There you are. Good.
Coming out of the dust, nasty out there,
Get going.
ain't it? You keep yourself.
Let's get you rolling.
Get out of here.
Okay, now that we have quite a few missions around here, so we have Bridging the Gap, that's getting us over to the armory. We're not going to worry about those. We'll probably head back out that way anyways at some point, so we'll probably do Skyscraper at that point. Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll head out. We'll head out this way, and we will meet our dear friend Ajax. And this is where probably the most well-known and effective of the hybrids. I guess effective is kind of an odd way to put it, because it is, in some people's opinion, a downgrade. I guess that's a good way to put it. To some people, this is actually a downgrade of the Ogre legendary combat rifle. I tend to lean more on this is a better an upgrade, but that's kind of a I guess I would say this is a, you know, dealer's choice. Some people tend to like it better. I'm not gonna point fault at someone for preferring one or the other, but it is a hybrid that is significantly more rare than either of its individual parts. As you guys could see there, the tires kind of got a little squirrely and ended up actually digging into the road about halfway and pulling me over sideways all the way. I'll save a little bit and see if I can go full speed through the slalom here. Nope. There used to be like a fairly well optimized max speed boosting way you could go through that. So we got to go see Moxie. She's got some more missions for us, as well as killing Ajax. Since these bandit patrols count, it's also pretty nice. Makes it a little bit easier on the whole having to get the full 10. And I'm gonna make sure I kill this badass just because nice XP. But really not all that worried about the rest of them there. Like I said, we are well above XP needed for anything else in the game here. So I am just kind of sliding through everything.
You look like you could use a drink.
So there is a loop-the-loop over here that she wants us to do. It's something alright.
Let's get out of here.
So this right here is the exit to Cromarax's lair. So that will be the raid boss that we encounter later. So it's about a about a 3.5 minute run when you spawn in at T-Bone Junction to Cromarax. Once we get that mission up and running. So you just come in through here and loop around up here, go all the way up and around. But we have some other things we gotta do for the time being. They don't seem to like fun right now. You're supposed to do it the the slow way over there, but you can just kind of come this way. Just jump down that normal way, like you're crossing the bridge. Those guys can world drop anything as well, so you can have them world drop like nice gear and just watch it plummet. It's preferred, make sure you have
Hey, so I guess I was wrong. I thought you were gonna be cool and help me get out of here. But, you would not believe the shit I have to put up with, okay? The Admiral just made me French toast out of a sock and some freaking gum. Mate, all bets are off. I'm gonna have to kill you now. Sorry.
You gotta catch those on a cycle. They are slightly offset, so it's not like a set cycle that will never change. That first time I was just trying to be a little impatient. As you guys have probably started to notice, is pretty normal here. Patience is a virtue that I am not great at having. A Circop. Probably better than what I have. You know, obviously I don't have the healing, but bigger mag, better fire rate, and that massive crit bonus. The really comfy zoom is, yeah. Yeah, I'll take a Circop. I don't typically use the Circop that much. I'm trying to intentionally use the legendaries that we do get a little bit, when possible at least. You know, they may not be the best. I don't want to have to go back, but it's gonna make me, isn't it? I keep wanting to find like some neat little Easter egg that the guys at Blind Acorn or Blind Squirrel did, like might have put in something interesting. Not necessarily a dig at them for not, but just really seems like they didn't get any opportunity to put in kind of a maybe I'm in the wrong for thinking that they should have also. That's also very reasonable. Maybe they just had to shut up and color, kind of do what they were told, but I definitely feel like, you know, maybe a little Easter egg here or there wouldn't have killed them or the game. by any means. Nice, we were able to get that knocked out. Really didn't want to have to go hunting for bandit patrols. Obviously, that's just time consuming and a little annoying. So I'm hoping I can get these last 3 or so streams uploaded onto YouTube here soon. So if anyone actually is catching these, I'd love to hear what Vault Hunter would you guys like to see used as the pick for the Borderlands 2 playthrough. I don't really know if I have much of a preference. I feel like they're all really fun on there. Gage is super fun. Krieg is really, really good. Sal is just a walking glitch.
Needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles.
Then you have the never-ending, like, if you want to go that route, you can have a just crazy amount of options. Build diversity wise if you really want. Oh wow. I don't know. Between Zero and Axton, they're both just a ton of different options. Yeah, I don't know, man. The game just overall, all of the Vault Hunters are super good. Maya is probably the one I enjoy the idea of playing the least. She's very strong too, but I just never really had a ton of fun playing her. Doesn't mean I wouldn't play her still for the playthrough, but I'd probably get more fun out of going back to one of the other options.
Let's get some wheels.
So we are gonna do our loop-de-loop here. We're gonna also go meet our friend Ajax. Dash your crap. That's his little arena right here. Overlook it. Could get off over here to the right. And so you can actually see our boys popping out here. And if we approach, he'd come out right there. So this is kind of Ajax's arena. Really good. The main farming kind of way for it is you're just gonna bum rush him. He pops out, and you really want to drone, just dump on him first and kind of disregard the other guys before he does any of his shenanigans. Right here with this car station. When I'm looking at the so I have my phone set up for the stream manager. When I'm looking down at that, trying to like help make sure everything's running, trying to get used to how to manage everything and make that stuff work too. Everything's a little weird. Okay, so we will come up. And there's the Lord Ajax. Badass. Didn't really give us anything for our trouble, but always nice nonetheless. So we do come back here for a couple missions down the road. There's a ton of side quests in this DLC, so you'll be here plenty of times. Sadly, we obviously didn't get the hybrid here. It is very rare, so I wouldn't have expected us to. But Ajax Spear's pretty solid on its own. Not good enough quite for us to worry about using it right here, but yeah, that's what we're here for. Got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and get our loop-de-loop. So you can actually see the armory over there in the distance. Not menacingly at all. Well, we got a challenge done, but you know, not what we're aiming for here. You gotta use boost, but you can't full beams it. Or I mean, you can, but you gotta be a better driver than I am. So annoying.
See what we've got.
Alright, and just to kind of guarantee, I already got full boost, full health, so I'm not worrying about nothing. Am I crazy? I swear I remember the monster, actually, now that I think about it, the monster was better for this.
Get out of here.
Which felt super counterintuitive just based off your thinking. Yeah. Okay. Kind of based off the same logic previously, the racer is a little too squirrely with the controls. Little detour with that, but it's all good now. And we should only have one more Omega squad that needs to attack us. Kill 30. Aw. Yep. Guess they're just fun suckers. They don't want any fun here. Yeah, if you get a good enough jump off that, you can actually bump into that overhang.
This is a military staging area.
Admiral, I'm not sure if I've offended you in some previous life and you're exacting revenge by watching me unravel the seams. I received your sit-rep written with magic marker on the back of a cupcake.
Maybe it's time you should see Dr. Zed about Engorge. He'll prescribe to almost anyone. Hell, he's not even a doctor.
Walking in the front door of the depot is not an option. The code you acquired is for the side utility entrance. Be cautious. Athena out.
Okay, so this is the last Omega Assassin. Didn't want to kill her with the shot, but had to stop that shield from going. Definitely can't let that happen. So, if you notice, this is not a actual turret, it's just a healing station. Rolling soldier can actually give you a heal while it still does damage as a turret. Just as a kind of heads up. I am picking up everything just because I know there's stops where we can sell before we get all the way there. Kind of to the last stop. It all kind of cycles back to working out pretty well. Okay, so now, there is a pretty important part about this DLC that a lot of people that play will kind of target farm. So, these guys, the Crimson Shorties, are essentially kind of like the loot midgets from the other games in the franchises. They can only spawn from these Crimson Lance chests. And they're pretty much, this is one of the best spots to farm them, this exact little chest here. That chest that I just opened will not always be there, but it will always be in this set of like scaffolding off to the side of the mountain. So you can just kind of walk around, and there will always be a chest here.
I know I said I wasn't going to update you again, you
sometimes be there.
Muppet. But I thought I would share the news that former Agent Athena has been working with the quartet of donkeys that bested our bulimic albino commandant. You remember Athena, right? Killed the doll under secretary for us a while back. Oh wait, that was before you were born. Unbelievable. What am I doing with my life? Well, I wanted to let you know I'll be shooting the whole lot of them. Oh, and I quit. Now, when this mission is done, I'm leaving the Lance, which I know is punishable by death, but, the suits that change your diapers couldn't find their car keys if they dropped them in their own pockets. So, I'm not too worried you'll track me down on the other side of Graphic 4. In conclusion, toodles.
Yeah, this whole thing is a lot less fun when you realize Knox doesn't really want to be here either. He's just kind of here, and he's planning on leaving. That's a pretty solid sniper. I'll go ahead and drop something for it just because of the money side of it. Same thing here, but not gonna worry past that.
If you need healing, step right up. A sniper without a sniper comm is just a guy with a gun. Find the comm that...
Alright, so I did not buy ammo, I think. No. It's just easy to pop back out, grab ammo.
Don't settle for anything less than the best.
Like I said, a better mercenary comm with good regen, that would be the move. As the kids say, that would be the shit.
Excuse me. Doctor, when you get my machines and their scary needles.
We have definitely stopped finding many mercenary comms also.
Even the best gunman gets hit from time to time. So make sure your shield is up.
So we are coming up on the actual armory. So what I was talking about with the big farm that's coming up here. So the armory has a sort of stop because it has a metric fuckload of lance chests and red chests. It is a massive spot for all of the good stuff you could want. And to stop you from being able to get all of that, there's a timer. If you don't get out before the timer, you die, which, doesn't actually make you lose your gear, just you lose money. But either way, it is to stop you from being able to go in there and get everything. I don't know if they fixed the old way to get in the remaster. From what I understand, they might not have, but there were a few ways. One used Sledge's shotgun specifically to launch a partner up on top of the armory, and then another specifically is a much easier and way dumber way, and I'm going to try and show you the much easier and dumber way here in just a moment. If you can give me a second, I am going to take a brief moment and go to the bathroom, and we will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, I am so sorry for that. That, for anyone that ends up watching this VOD on YouTube, that was about a minute and a half, maybe inching towards like 2 minutes break. So, because I do just upload this as a VOD straight to YouTube with pretty much no editing, that's my bad. I'm sorry for the delay, but we will go from there. Nevertheless, so we are, like I said, heading back up into the Fort Knox, as it's literally called in the game here. I will be trying to hop into the armory using the old exploit just to see if it's still there. I might try a couple other just really simple, like maybe a couple grenade jumps, stuff like that, just to see if there's some really simple ways to get in. As you guys have seen, grenade jumps aren't really all that effective in this game. It's just not really to the same level as in the second game. Borderlands 2's grenade jumping is way better. Man himself.
Well, that's just inappropriate timing. I got tired of waiting. It was hoping to be dead before you got here. I can't stand this place. Make you a deal. If you best me in this fight, which seems likely, maybe you could just blow the planet up entirely. Kill all of them. That's the fairest thing to do.
So. Is a pretty good overall model. Really simple fight though. I'd say the biggest issue with him is he shreds your shield with those. But because we do have girl power, it makes it pretty easy to deal with because we can just force recharge those. And just like most of the other encounters, we're playing it really nice by trying to intentionally not just bum rush damage races. We just have so much kind of stacking damage bonuses for this anarchy that it really just kind of overpowers most things. It's made it very aggressively noticeable. So this is Nox's unique. It does also come in purple rarity, but it's a decent little repeater. Go ahead, swap it out. He's a combat medic getting healed by 2 turrets. That's the problem. It essentially is just a pretty basic repeater, though, is what it really comes down to. It's not super crazy damage, but it's also level 31. Blue. If you get the lighting really well, the problem is the lighting here is all generated from the bottom, as you can see. But the texture and design for this gun is gold, So the gun itself is gold textured, which comes off really well. Looks very pretty in the right lighting, so it does look really nice. Yeah, can't really get much of a good light on this one. But what I was talking about previously, you would launch your friends with like Sledge's shotgun. You could do it from right about here was kind of the typical spot, and you would aim for that banner, the top right corner there. You would get in a duel with your friend. You would have whoever has sledges crouch and aim for about the top right corner of that. Your friend that's going to go into the armory would stand right in front of you, and they would jump at point blank range. And while they're in midair, you would, while you're dueling, you would shoot sledges, and it would launch them up and into the armory if everything works properly. But since we don't have anyone with us, and hopefully everything works as intended, it seems like Blind Squirrel did their hardest to fix any other kind of out-of-bounds stuff. Oh, yeah. You gotta actually... you just gotta do the colors there and not be dumb.
Thank you. With Knox out of the way, I don't need to hide my signal anymore. Find the control room overlooking the warehouse floor. The computer interface for the detonator should be there. Athena out.
So, here we are walking into it. So, the big point is, when you're walking in, this is where we care. No! Oh. So I thought they fixed it. Yeah, so you just walk at, and you pay attention right there at that scene. Crouch, and you're in. So normally you'd be in here and you have like a 2.5 minute timer. But now I have unlimited time. Because these can give stuff, I'm gonna open them.
Let's see what we've got.
But I don't have any expectations for them because they probably won't have anything worth a damn. It's one of those you never know, so you gotta give it a shot, but you know, you still kind of know. If you're really trying to optimize this, most people will only open the specific chests, either the reds, and even some people will take it to the point of only opening the lance chests. I don't think it's worth, like, if you're here and you're already getting into the armory with the no timer, you might as well. Okay, so a double shot thumper is better, but definitely not good enough. That's nuts. A Desert Law with 500 damage. That's great. So it also opens up this kind of weird contraption over here that you haven't seen up to this point. So this gives us a elevator.
If I'm lucky.
Ooh, a skull masher. Okay. What shotgun were we even? Not really worth worrying about.
Let's see what we've got.
So you can actually work this from the back. Just a bit more finicky, and you need practice, which I don't really have as well. Also, if you fall off of this, there is an elevator over there, so not really a big problem. Just ideally don't do that. Okay, that's not too bad. Fire rate's not the best.
All this stuff.
That's getting quite a bit better. Honestly, that's to the realm of like another cannon. Ooh, a hornet. Cool. So you can actually, if you just never complete this mission, you can actually come back and farm this as many times as you want. A lot of people do. Obviously, since we're on the first playthrough, probably wouldn't worry about farming this all too much. But specifically farming this on like your second playthrough, maxed out at, you know, max level is much more lucrative. Being able to get potentially, you know, max level legendaries and even pearls out of these lance chests is very nice. Or even like that. That's a strong sniper to find right here. So what I could do is go back down to that ground floor, or I'm gonna, for the time being, come over this way, grab these two. So you don't want to go in that specific area over there and progress the mission. Luckily, you don't have to. It doesn't really benefit you any. So all you'd be doing is going in there and essentially ending the farm.
Let's see what we've got.
More of the same, more of the same.
Look at all this stuff.
A lot of thumpers. I don't think so, but so, like I said right there, you just don't want to cross that kind of line right there. So it's really easy to not mess this up. Not much of a worry to it. You can come up here to the rocket platform. No harm up here.
Let's see what we've got.
Pretty nice sniper. You know, a lot of this does turn into just you seeing stuff that might be usable, but, you know, maybe not quite good enough for you to actually pick up. And, you know, so be it. You don't always end up finding your next favorite item that you're going to use. It just kind of happens and goes that way. Right on that elevator. Luckily caught it at the top, so can immediately kind of hop off. But even if you don't, it's not a big deal. So that is the room where you would actually go up to it. So you don't want to go in there really. The main thing is you just want to avoid that central shaft, really. Even more equalizers. And we are now kind of at a point in the game where you're going to start seeing legendaries much more frequently. Not that they're not rare anymore. You're just kind of there. Kind of like we didn't really see many purples early game.
Look at all this stuff.
Now they're just kind of a possibility more often. Just wasn't really kind of an option. The game didn't have the sort of the part economy, the weapon part economy, for that to really happen too often. And now it's a little bit more plausible. Something here. Really only worried about getting the reds and lances. another Iridian Lightning. All right, and just to kind of finish it on out, we will actually wrap it up here. Pick both of these up just because they are actually here.
Let's see what we've got.
So pearls are still going to be extremely rare, even at max level, tech playthrough, the whole shebang kind of thing. You will still not be expecting a pearl every run, typically. Just having to remember to actually go the right way. Kind of weird. It's been so much longer since I've actually done the armory the correct way. Because of normally just doing farm runs here. So you are just normally kind of in, out without a timer, kind of casually doing your thing. We'll hop back up to the second floor. Sorry about that, guys. Should be able to. Is that just a fever dream I have? Where you used to be able to do that? Wasn't facing the right way, guys. there's a carnage over here, if I remember correctly. For that. We'll pop that. We'll also unequip the shield here. And then kill ourselves really quick to get out, which is also your kind of main method to escape normally. The Skull Masher is essentially just a masher, but sniper, so you get that crit hit damage bonus. Obviously a very big damage down on your base damage, but you're getting that 6 pellet increase. Super low fire rate, but got a couple other equalizers there. Another bladed, a little bit lower fire rate. Not really anything crazy. Kind of the same on this one. About the same as what we're kind of working with. A Hornet's always kind of interesting. Might actually try and use that one. Kind of questionable on whether it's going to be actually like used though. We'll throw that one on. But in an effort to actually knock this out, kind of get everything completed, we will go ahead and do this the normal way. So it's a 2-shot burst. Pretty high corrosive damage. Obviously just kind of tickles at this point from this distance. That was just how you would get into the armory. Otherwise, people call it the FARMORY if you're doing it this way. A lot of people will just have the armory permanently left unfinished. And remember, just kind of walking right there and flipping through that gap. These are also...
Before you place the detonator, you need to expose the munitions to ensure their destruction. The controls should be nearby. Athena, out. As soon as you place the detonator, the countdown will begin. I suggest you steal as much weaponry as you can carry before the timer reaches 0. Consider this your payment for all of the help. Athena, out.
And because we've already kind of done everything, there's nothing we care about. That's where we're going to go ahead and go up to the other control pad on the opposite side here and just see what we can do.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Yeah, so you get that 2.5 minute timer. It's not exactly like a bad amount of time. You can definitely come in here and get quite a bit of the loot. You gotta actually come in here and watch it detonate, though.
One minute until you are a red smear on the sand. Hurry!
I'll just grab a couple things that are gonna be worth some money.
You only have 30 seconds left. Athena out. Seconds.
Whatever we grab
5,
right there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. That's the payoff. Pretty good. I am going to let this roll and kind of work on our, just kind of rolling us out. This is pretty much going to be where we end it for the day. So like I said before, guys, this is the third DLC that came out for this game. Very enjoyable overall. I don't know, man. They killed it. Zombie Island was it was fun. It was really neat, but it definitely was just super short, super kind of all over the place. It felt like definitely felt very simplistic. Yeah, and then Underdome. Not only is it Underdome felt more of like some good, like quality of life, really nice, useful things. And then you got into this DLC with just so much given to you with the massive amount of side quests that are in here. Adding a raid boss. A really solid story, to be honest. From that, we get all of the actual, like a lot of really important characters too get introduced in this one that we come to meet throughout the other games. And they actually end up playing quite a bit of a really important role in those games. This specific DLC gives such an insight into a lot of things that I feel like plays such an important role that we really wouldn't have kind of realized much otherwise. Without this DLC, we wouldn't have gotten sort of the understanding that we got for the or they would, or should I say, Gearbox wouldn't have gotten the understanding for how much we as a community love some of the activities that they have just poured their effort into.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Such as raid boss.
Great to see you.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
So, although I'm not a huge fan of the Circles of Slaughter now, like those arena-style quests are not my favorite. They're not, but the community does really like them. And it just,
I appreciate
you know what I mean? We wouldn't be there without
able to do it without you.
how this is all
Take
grown
this.
from this game.
You deserve it.
And we get Athena's Wisdom, which is another gorgeous, unique pistol.
Hello,
Not anything all that
Marcos
crazy.
here.
You can
I've
go.
got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
But it just, there's no way to not look at this DLC as such a pivotal kind of changing or defining moment for us. Without this DLC, we wouldn't have gotten
I've managed to punch
Borderlands
the
2 in its
Traveler.
form.
You'd be
There are new
amazed
missions
at
available
how
on
much
the
I managed
T-Bone
to
Junction
salvage.
bounty board.
If you do some work for me,
I let you have a little shopping spree. What do you say?
Yeah. So, what this does is, it gives us a legitimate way. Had we not found the ways to get back into the armory without ever queuing the timer, there's a way with Marcus's quest right here that gets us into the armory again, still having the timer, but we can do it over and over again. So that's at least kind of a benefit. So now, so there's the Circle of Duty, so another of the simple circles, and then there is FARMORY, and to kill him if we can. Obviously, I won't be doing that on this character. I will probably showcase that after we beat the Robolution DLC. I'll probably show that off a little bit. I might show a couple other little things off on that other file just to kind of gee-whiz it a little bit. Also, so you get that really cool pink and purple. But that's about all there is to that one. We'll go ahead and keep mine. Everything else will probably get sold off here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, just so we're not worrying about that. The Surkov is still good, but Skullmaster is just a bit better. But without further ado, guys, I cannot emphasize them enough. I appreciate all the support I have been getting on these streams and the videos I've uploaded. It's not a ton, and I understand to some people that may seem like I'm not doing great, but any views, anybody that does pop into these streams is so cool. Once again, this is all just me trying to find a way to get some more kind of fulfillment out of a hobby that I already love. And I appreciate anybody that is kind of joining me on this. So if you are enjoying this on Twitch or on YouTube, please feel free to drop a like, follow, comment, subscribe, whatever is applicable on whatever platform we're on. I would love to catch you another time on another video or stream, and just kind of keep hanging out with me, enjoy this journey, I'll probably be finishing up Borderlands 1 on the next stream I do. I don't know if I'll hop back on today. I will at least be doing, like I said, one more to finish this game up in its entirety, doing the Robolution DLC as well as those couple little G-Whizzes to show off some stuff. And from there, that will be all for this game, moving into Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and then we will do Borderlands 2 as the third game we are playing. The pre-sequel comes chronologically before Borderlands 2, so we're going to do that kind of as a lead-in. That way we get a chronological view of the story. So I really appreciate everyone, and thank you guys. I will see y'all next time. Thank you very much, and have a great day.